Hello, Columbia. Matt McCormick, President, Columbia Chamber of Commerce, coming to you again, trying to get some fresh air before the rain comes. So wanted to get this video shot early. So wanted to talk to you as always what we took care of and accomplished this week, some new news that's up, and then also what we're going to be working on next week. So we had our webinar series again Thursday. We only did one webinar this week. We did that on Thursday at 11 a.m. and it is posted on our website, on our YouTube channel. So if you didn't get a chance to watch it or attend, make sure that you're checking it out. There's some great resources. It was mental wellness and team cohesiveness. We had MU Healthcare and Missouri Training Institute. They shared their expertise, talked a lot about your own personal well-being, how to take care of yourself, how to set up boundaries, but also how to work with your team and what to be looking for there and how to encourage them. But then also talked about how do we keep that team cohesiveness as we're doing everything virtual and making sure that you're staying productive and positive through that. So again, Columbia Chamber Commerce website, columbiamochamber.org. Check that out if you didn't get a chance to watch that. Paycheck Protection Program, the loan program, that has been refunded. So the Senate and the House both approved that this week. We just found out that the President has signed it. From our understanding as of right now, it'll go in effect on Monday. So it's another $310 billion back into the PPP program. So this is for our companies and our businesses, our small businesses that did not get in on the first round because they missed the cutoff before it ran out of money. So this is another round, a new influx of money into that. So check with your banks, check with your credit unions, check with your financial institutions about that timeline. We're not 100% sure on that, but we believe it's Monday. So check with them on what that's going to look like. Make sure that you got all your paperwork ready. Now's the time to do that. Make sure you have it all ready. So if it is Monday, that you have that ready to go in as soon as possible so you don't miss this round. We want to also take a second to once again thank all of our financial institutions. It is amazing. We're starting to hear numbers back from a number of our banks and such that how many people, how many businesses they worked with and how much money in loans that equated to. And so it's pretty amazing. And so thank you to all of our financial institutions. Once again, you're doing amazing work. Keep up the hard work, and thank you for taking care of our businesses in Columbia, Boone County, and mid-Missouri. We couldn't do it without you. So the stay-at-home order, update on that. That was extended. City of Columbia yesterday extended the stay-at-home order to May 3rd to match the state stay-at-home order. There's one change in ours. Most everything stays the same except for one thing, and that is for our retailers. So our retailers that haven't been able to sell or do curbside service, you can now. Starting tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. on the 25th. Make sure that you check out our website. We have a great guide, a one-page guide that was put together by Health and Human Services that talks about how to keep your staff safe, how to keep your customers safe, and make sure that transaction is a good, healthy, safe transaction. So check that out. So as of Saturday morning, the 25th, you can start doing curbside service again. So if you have any questions, look at the guide. If you have any other questions, check out Health and Human Services website. They have the answers there. So in anything we can help you with on it, please let us know. Webinar next week. So we're going to have our webinar again on Thursday at 11 a.m. So if you remember back to the beginning of this, we started off with a town hall meeting style webinar where we had a panel, we had a couple people. We're going to do the same process again. So this one, what we're wanting to talk about and what we're going to try focusing in on, as long as everything lines up right, we're going to focus in what's next. How do we look into the future? How do we start stepping out of this stay-at-home order? Just remember, this is a fluid and constant changing situation, so that could change, but that's our plan as of right now, is how do we start taking a look at what's next after the stay-at-home order. This is something that we want to make sure that we prepare all of our offices with, all of our buildings with, all of our businesses with, to be able to answer those questions. This is a pretty thin line that's going to be walked down, and we need everybody. I mean, just like it's taken everybody to get to this point of keeping everybody safe and not overwhelming our hospitals, it's going to continue. So that's going to have to continue. So this is to work on your strategies. One of the things we want to encourage you as a business is to start taking a look at how do I repopulate my business? What is my plan of action? Be thinking about that now. You know, am I going to do a rotation of my staff? Am I going to zone my building out? How am I going to clean my building? What's our cleaning schedule going to look like? So now's the time to start planning for that. So whenever you are able to implement it, you are able to move forward, and you're not caught on your heels a little bit. So start planning now. It's going to be a thin line, like I said, so that we can start getting our businesses back open, but at the same time we don't overwhelm our frontline workers, and that we can stay moving forward. So one of the things we also want to make sure that you know is we are working on a how do we open plan, a recovery plan, if you will. You know, all the entities in Columbia, all of our community partners are working on this together. This has been a very collaborative process from the beginning, and it's going to continue to be a collaborative process, and couldn't be more proud to be in Columbia to figure out how this is going to look. And so we are working on a recovery plan, hope to have that out next week, so that we can make sure that we can do everything we can to help our business community be prepared as we roll out of the stay-at-home order. The only way we can roll out of the stay-at-home order, though, is that we continue being diligent in doing what we're doing, which is your social distancing, cleaning, making sure that you're doing your part to keep your employees safe, keep our community safe. That's how we roll out of this. And so continue to do so. Now's the time to stay strong with that. So with that, Columbia, thank you for everything you do. And to quote our chair, what we do best is what we do together. And that's where we're going to get, that's how we're going to get through this, is doing this together. So with that, Columbia, stay strong. Have a wonderful weekend, and look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks.